to another episode of the Next Game Dilemma, your board gaming podcast. This week, we talk about what game we believe has the most beautiful, clear, or interesting board and board states out of all the games we've played. We also discuss some of the Kickstarter projects that we recently backed or are looking forward to in the upcoming future. And to finish up, we go over our first game mentality, what we do when we crack open a new game for the first time. Let's go.
It's your job.
Why is it my job? I thought Christina was doing each one from now on.
What episode are we on?
We are on episode 4.
Welcome to episode 4 of the Next Game Dilemma podcast.
Yeah.
That was really thrilling, I think.
Yeah, it was. It was very thrilling.
Yeah. So, to start off with, what have we been playing this week?
Not very much. I know last weekend we played Puerto Rico. We played San Juan. That's all that's coming to my mind.
We played Seven Wonders Duel between me and you.
We did. We did start playing that. It is fantastic, actually. I was expecting it to be a little bit more like Seven Wonders regular one.
Mm-hmm.
Or just Seven Wonders. Plain old Seven Wonders. But it was surprisingly different, but refreshingly so.
Yeah, I can see that. It had definitely a lot of different elements to it.
It felt
that
like
felt
Seven
fresh.
Wonders, but it didn't give me any of that same... It was just different. It was different in very good ways. You know, I wouldn't want to buy Seven Wonders Duel just to have it be regular Seven Wonders, but for 2 players. That seems kind of boring.
Right.
I originally saw Seven Wonders Duel, and I'm like, okay, 7 Wonders for 2 players. That's originally what I thought San Juan was. I thought San Juan was Puerto Rico 2-player version.
I see.
When I first saw it, so I never paid attention to it.
Right.
And then when he came over and he's like, or when Jason came over and he was like, "Oh, let's try this," I was like, "Hell yeah, let's 1v1 this." He's like, "No, this is for like
Did
people."
you end up liking San Juan, Alex?
Yeah, San Juan's it's just as enjoyable as Puerto Rico, but just easier because you don't have to think about as many complicated rules. Just whatever cards you're dealt.
Did
You
you
don't
end
have
up
to pick
winning
from the
that
tiles.
game of Puerto Rico earlier this week?
I won the first Puerto Rico we played with me included in it. San Juan, I don't think I've won yet. I've come close, but Noel always beats me.
Yes,
Or you won once at least, that I remember.
Right.
I like it. I like it a lot. The differences from Puerto Rico to San Juan are very friendly, I would say. Puerto Rico is definitely one of those games that benefits multiple playthroughs, experience, competitiveness in order to fully enjoy that game. Whereas San Juan, I feel, is more... It's more of an entry-level game. Not entry-level in a bad way, but definitely entry-level where if you were to show it to people who don't really board game, they could easily grasp it and actually enjoy the game, as opposed to Puerto Rico might be overwhelmed.
Yeah. So I think we're saving that review for another time.
Yeah. We want to do a double review with Puerto Rico and San Juan, and we want our good friend Jason to join us. Today it's just Christina, myself, Noel, and Alex.
Hello.
One of the good things that I did see, I sent it out in a message on Facebook today, but it was just... No, nobody got it? Okay.
No.
So CBS has sold the rights for a Avatar The Last Airbender RPG.
Okay, I could put aside my distaste for the show for a tabletop RPG. If that's
Wow,
what you're
we're gonna
talking
get so many negative reviews. Like, even people that don't listen to us are just gonna listen to us to hear you talking shit about that world, and then be like,
trash
nah.
show. Can't help it.
Oh, wow.
Wow, it's a good. Okay, so good premise. Even if you could have missed out. I don't believe you were watching Nickelodeon at that age. I also missed the boat, but unlike you, I still have whimsy in my heart. So. Yeah.
It's not that I truly hate the show. I just didn't really like it that much, and it's fun to hate on it because I know you love the show. I get more pleasure from hating on it because you love the show.
So they're making books, RPG.
Yeah,
books?
they're gonna make like an RPG system for that.
Do you know when?
I don't. I'm not 100% unsure on who. I'm not 100% sure when. Probably not anytime soon.
I know Alex would be an airbender.
Bloodbender.
Really?
Bloodbender.
Oh wow.
Because I'm bald.
That's fucked up. That is fucked up.
My head is the shiniest, at least.
He is quite aerodynamic, if that's what you mean. Yes.
No. I would be a waterbender.
Yeah. I wanted to say that news because I think we would be excited. Everybody, that's who I texted. I texted Jason about it, and I believe I got a firm fuck yeah.
And Jason would be a normal person. We all know this.
Oh my god, he'd be like the guys from that episode, Secret Tunnel.
Secret Tunnel.
Alex
No.
Join
can't.
in, Alex.
No.
Alex can't. Yeah, you can see. You can't enjoy this. I wanted to share it with Jason, but the news just happened recently. I just saw it today, a couple days ago on Reddit. I wanted to just get it out.
I hope it's good. I hope they don't.
I don't
fuck it
care
up.
really, because
We'll make it good. We'll make it good.
exactly as long as it has decent rules to where you can be like, okay, this is what it does. This is sort of follow it along. You can pretty much fuck off the rest of it. And
Yeah, but someone who cares about it more needs to be the one to run that, because I wouldn't do it justice, and
that is 100% true.
Oh.
I would completely devote my DMing towards taking away your bending abilities.
Which is kind of cool,
Kinda,
actually.
like-
Yeah, like season Korra too.
Like Korra?
Yeah.
Not
Anyways,
I mean,
one?
I wouldn't take very long to do it.
Season 1 to
so it
Korra,
did,
honey.
but
yeah. No, but yeah, I'm actually kind of excited about that.
any new tabletop RPG is nice. There's a new one coming out. It's more of a black metal apocalypse, and it's Necron.
Like Warhammer Necrons.
No, I don't remember the name. Damn it.
Well played.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Don't talk about something you don't have
Notes,
information
son,
for.
notes. No, but I'm happy about that. That is one of I can't say it's like my childhood, but it's one of those things that I picked up from you, Christina. She introduced me to Avatar, that world.
Yes,
yeah.
I did.
Yeah. She still had it like back on fucking bootleg DVD or like burned DVDs, and only certain DVD players could play them because they were like written on a funky ass burned format.
I think I probably burned them.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The technology expert Christina burned the CDs. No wonder half the DVD players that I tried to put them in didn't work.
Right.
Like, no, that's some Chinese format I don't even fuck with. Like,
God, I remember that show was really popular back in the day too. Remember going to like banks and seeing it on the screen. I just walk in, it's like, what is playing on their TV?
oh, wow.
Like Avatar? Like in Wells Fargo? What in the world is this?
That's crazy. I'm really loving it's something resurgence.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes,
I found it. I
that
fucking
word.
found it. Yeah. No, but I am enjoying the resurgence of the show. Korra was cool, but I like going into randomly Hot Topic with Izzy, and then there just being an Aang t-shirt where he's like in one of the episode where he was trying to get into Ba Sing Se with the hat and all the old guy. Like,
Yeah.
I enjoy random shirts that only you and me would enjoy, and then
Right.
Alex would.
Or
enjoy.
and then you wear them, and that one person like, hey, and you looked at him and like, hey.
That's how I feel about all my shirts that you hate.
I hope I'm around when
People
those
say
people.
hey, and I go,
You help me around when what?
I'm hoping around those people when you see someone that say yay, because I'll know to avoid that trash.
Wow. Fucking hater. Okay, today we don't have a review, but we do have a couple more broad questions. What game has the most interesting, beautiful, or fascinating boards and board states when you look at them? Whenever you look at a game and it's beautiful, everything is as it should be. It tells you exactly what it does, and it's not convoluted. It's not you're not overwhelmed by the board state. When I think of that game, the game that comes to mind for me is Zulkan, the Mayan calendar.
Mhm.
Man, that game, it's beautiful when everything is out and you have all the tokens that you can take and the corn out and every little tile is placed, and that beautiful, just the Aztec clock, the calendar itself, the way it shifts the board. It's such a beautiful game, and it's elegant. The design, that's all I can really say. It's elegant.
Yeah.
You look at it, you know exactly what you want to do, but it's the game that forces you to look, 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns ahead because of the way you're placing. But it's readable. The board is always readable. You always know what you can do.
I think it takes up the space on the board like very beautifully.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've seen some games where like there's a lot of negative space. You're like, why they should put something there, or writing or something. It just doesn't look
just
right.
dead space.
Yeah, it's dead space. It doesn't look right. Why that game is just like everything is just like has a purpose,
Mhm.
and it's very beautiful. So
If I had to go and pick my game, I would say Chinatown, not necessarily for beauty. First off, I like the number grid because numbers are comforting. It's what I do for a living. Secondly, it's just such an easy game to understand. All you do is put a piece down on a number that you draw. That's it. It's not a complicated tiles to have to remember. It's not anything like a scythe or feudum.
Yeah, good God.
Oh God.
Our friend bought Feudum pretty much on a whim. He texted me one day. He's like, "Hey, look into a game. It's called Feudum. See if you want to play it." And pretty much within a couple of hours, he's like, "All right, I got Feudum." not even a chance to really respond. So we now have Feudum. We learned. I say learned with quotation marks. We learned it just a little bit, and then we're trying to play further down the line. But man, that game is intimidating.
Yeah, I think we barely scratched the surface when we were sitting there for how long?
Yeah,
A couple hours.
Yeah, more than 2 hours. Just
trying to figure out, just going with the motions. But I feel
that is a game that looks convoluted. It has a lot of things going on. Not only do you have the basic strategy, but then you also have like, oh, if you're in this position, now you can do this, and if you're in this position, there's so many choices with that one based on other small details. And I will say this, Feudum, when we actually play it, it might be super intuitive. It might be really sweet once we get that click. But as it stands now, when I look at that board game, holy shit, none of that makes any sense.
it's very, very intimidating.
That's just the hardest kind of game for me. Anything that big with that many moving parts. I mean, it takes multiple playthroughs to have any idea what I'm doing. The first 2 times, I'm picking this path because it's too complicated and I started this path. I'm just going with this path.
So what do you think?
I'm going to go back to Chinatown because I was really surprised that he actually picked that one for like something that you're a simple man. You're a simple man.
It is. What do you have? You have the numbers that aren't occupied. You have the numbers that are occupied. You have your business tiles, and you have the little marker that tells you what turn it is and your money. Go.
So all you have to remember, or all you have to do, is negotiate with other players and keep your money and be cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you do. But yes.
So, I guess for me, it's between 2 games. Should I talk about both games?
Yeah, go for it, man.
So, first one would be Agiza. I think it's just...
Yeah, you did say that. I do remember that.
Yeah, it's just laid out very beautifully. The board kind of changes depending on the placements.
Mm-hmm.
And it just... Oh, God, we haven't played that game forever.
It has been a minute.
Because you've been winning at that game every time we play it.
A common theme with games that we don't play, it seems like whenever we go back and like, man, why didn't we play that? Oh, yeah. Noelle kept winning.
No. There was one game we didn't play photosynthesis for a long time after.
Yeah, that's because you kept winning.
Right. I'm just saying. When one person dominates a game, no one wants to play it.
That is true. That's very true.
I mean, I don't know. Lately, it seems like most of the games, one person dominates most of the time. Food Chain Magnate, we don't really know yet.
That's true.
I would say we don't know for whatever. Puerto Rico. Oh, I don't know.
Puerto Rico's up in the air still.
Yeah.
It's still very competitive.
San Juan, so far, you are winning more.
I have a couple more wins than
but it's not by a lot.
It's not by a lot. No. What was the other one besides Agiza?
Tokunoku.
Well, hold on. Actually, let me get back to
Agiza. Yeah, you want to talk about
that
Agiza.
one is really, really cool. And you're right, we haven't played that in a while. But I remember when we first started playing it, how it wasn't heavy, but it was definitely more meaty than what it was. Definitely one of our intro games into heavier gaming.
Right.
Supposedly, at least, people could think it's a super easy game. We felt challenged by it. We constantly wanted to play and get better at it, just because of the different strategies and the fact that you could take such huge risks by going down forward on the river. For those of you who haven't played it, it has a magnificent sort of risk-reward river system where you can take actions ahead of players of you, but you can never make decisions to go back. So that's always been really cool with it. You have to just make your decisions and stick to that plan. You know, you can't be like, oh, well, if you do that, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah, so it just definitely makes like each game experience kind of unique because of the randomness of how things are laid out. So, and there's multiple ways of winning, just like most games, but I think something that I would enjoy going back to again is just a beautiful board game. Just the colors,
Yeah,
everything.
and I
so-
think Agiza is actually a reprint of a differently titled game, and Agiza itself recently got another reprint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to where it has sort of, I believe it has a couple figurines for like the obelisk and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it just looks a little bit better. But I do believe it got a reprint. Not sure under what name, but
Right.
if you have a chance, Giza is a pretty sweet game, even for beginners. I like teaching that game to somewhat, maybe not straight beginners, but if you've already introduced them to beginner games, this is a nice intro game to sort of let them know what else is possible.
It's not the most complicated or intimidating play. Doesn't feel like super heavy game.
Yeah, I like the art, at least in this version. I like the art of this version
Mm-hmm.
a lot, actually. But that just could be because we played it a lot and it's burned into my memory now.
Yeah. And then, so for my second game, I was saying it was Tokonoku. I think it's just a beautiful game.
Now, do you like the game the way, the art and everything and the way the pieces feel and look? Or do you like it because we have the giant version?
Both.
Who got you that? I'm just saying.
Merry Christmas to us, yes.
Right. So I think I like the fact that it's more of a simple game. It reminds me of Catan because of the tile placement,
A little
the,
bit.
the little shapes and everything. But just the colors are bright, and then just the 3D how do you say that word? Aspect.
What are you trying to say?
Aspect?
Yes.
Aspect.
Yeah.
Aspect.
I went on down to the Ottoman Zoo and they all X'd for you. X'd.
This is what happens when you make fun of me for talking. You all of a sudden can't do the words good either.
Yeah, that's what happens when we meld into one another, right?
Yeah, I guess. One of us can't talk good.
Yeah, so it's the 3D little bamboo things that really,
Yeah, I do. It
kinda-
is pretty.
yeah.
The board game, you always know what's going on because you have to. You have to know where you're placing. It has all the tactile feel to it is really good too. The way you're saying it, the little bamboo shoots.
Mhm.
I love moving that panda.
Not so
Yeah.
little shoots. But yeah.
In our case,
The panda and then the little the farmer. too.
yeah, those guys are super cool looking in the
Was-
big version. By the way,
Was there a third big piece? I forget.
No.
so there was the panda and there was the gardener, there was the bamboo shoot, and there was the little what do they call the walls for the water or the water wells?
oh
Yeah.
yes, the little irrigation systems.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
irrigation
why.
system.
That's why it's like a tan because of the rivers or like the roads or whatever.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
that's
just like
true.
the pieces. I think it's beautiful, and then it's a simple board, and it's just very colorful and kind of catches your eye.
Yeah. Hot take: Takanoko is secretly Catan.
The better version of Catan.
Oh my god, you fuckers tricked me into playing Catan. That's what this is. Oh my god, I feel so dirty.
I love cracking that open when I get new people to come to the house. Well, before.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
not so much right now.
Not
but
so much right now. And just my big version, just like, we're going to play this. And then they get really intimidated. Their eyes grow like really big. And they're like, they play it. They're like, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Like, roll this one dice, make it rain.
there's a lot of games that when you play them, they're just hits. With the casual crowd and with the regular crowd too. Love Letter was one of them.
Yeah, Love Letter was a surprisingly easy game.
And I won a lot of games.
Yeah, you did. God damn it.
It's all right. Tom got caught with the princess at least once. And
It always feels
A
good
lot.
when you like you have how many people did we play with?
I think we
Like
played with
7?
six.
6?
At least, yeah.
And you're just like, hey, you have this, and you're like, how did you know? You're out of the game.
Tom first turn princess. Oh, that's my favorite moment of any game ever now, I think.
And you get other people to go against Tom too, which is really funny. You just go around,
It
you're
is
like
funny.
eye contact, you're like, Tom has princess. Tom has princess. Say it.
They call it out. It's true. It's like, why? That game is kind of funny, actually, just because it doesn't really matter what you're drawn, because you're always going to go for the princess first until that's gone. Hopefully, I love the games where nobody has princess in the beginning, and we're just sort of like, who the fuck has it now? It's gone one through, and we're now like looking at efficiency.
Or the one that's burned.
Yeah.
Is the princess.
Oof.
Like what?
Those are fun games too.
Those are like that's just a mind.
It seemed like no one really won with the princess that often. It was rare.
Very rare.
I think you did once.
Those
right?
are satisfying wins. I think everybody has like once.
Yeah, I did with the princess once.
Yeah, I think everybody did once, but it is satisfying.
That feeling when you draw the princess, you're like, just shit. Oh fuck.
Oh,
Oh
that
my
one time when I
God.
did Jason, when I traded away the princess, and then
Then you revealed it.
and then I revealed it. Yeah, it's like I knew.
How dirty is that? You just like, here, go ahead and take this. Yes, princess.
Part of the pleasure of that game, obviously, the look on their face when you reveal something terrible. Or you do a comparison and you have the higher one and they have like a 2.
Yeah, that game
Oh,
it wasn't
yeah.
deep, but it was definitely fun. I
Yeah.
will say that.
Better than that one card game, Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, Cards Against Humanity has the community fairly split into 2 groups. One group that says, "Oh, it's a cheesy sort of non-game, unfun type thing," and other people that are like, "Okay, boomer." So,
Right.
yeah,
I think it was fun playing it like maybe the first 2 or 3 times, and afterwards you're like, no.
You and I are millennials. Christina
What?
is, if she is a millennial, it's the older one. Technically, we fall within the millennial range, but
So-
like, barely.
for those who don't understand what he's trying to say, basically, me and him know how to sync shit, and Christina doesn't understand how to use wireless technology.
That's true.
Yeah, there you go.
And this is what I have you for.
This is also true.
I handle paperwork and you handle technology.
Okay, so I did have another question that I wanted to ask everybody. Like, let's say we have. What the fuck?
Sorry, just lost me. Go ahead.
Okay. So let's say we have a new game we just bought. Of course, I just got my brand new Kickstarter in, and I have to open it up. I read the rules once, twice, never, bring everybody down, and then sort of try to teach the game. We get the game going. What's your goal with this first game? Are you trying to learn as best as possible, or how much does winning actually matter in that first game? How much does not letting somebody else win maybe drive you a little bit more? What's your goal for your first board game experience? When you open up a brand new game, what is your goal? Do you want to learn? Do you want to win? What's your mind process like? Your mental.
Always win, no matter what the cost.
I agree with Christina. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women.
Oh my god. Yes, give me some more Conan.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you had to Google that.
I used to have a shirt that said that. I couldn't remember it perfectly, though.
Of course not. When you see it on yourself in the mirror, it's backwards.
I think, do I have the highest record for winning the
Absolutely.
most for the first time? Which is really funny because I really, really don't pay a lot of attention to the rules.
Yeah.
That's how she wins. Because
Yeah.
you're cheating.
She wins in spite of the rules.
I think whatever I do pick up a little bit, I think about how broken I can make it. The little things that I actually absorb. I go, all right, that one thing, how can I take it the best way I can do? And then I just go with that strategy.
So you're more of whatever you sort of you make a plan and then you stick to it.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. Do you ever deviate from your plan? Is there ever a time when you're like, maybe I should do this as well, or pivot?
Yeah, when someone else is doing the same plan as me. Yeah.
Now, is that just for trying to win, or is that just to see what else is possible?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah.
Especially if it's the first game. If someone's copying you exactly. Depends. If Noelle's the one doing it, then I think I'm on the right track.
Jeez.
Or if I
Or-
see Noelle doing a strategy that I'm not at all trying, I think I'm probably going to lose because I'm doing something wrong.
I like making a move and then just the rest of the table is like, yeah, that sounds good. Actually, click, 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 click.
Yeah, I've told Noel during the first games that I'm going to copy him until he makes a move that I don't think it's the right one, and I'm just going to go and deviate.
You disagree with? You're just like,
Disagreeing
no,
with.
that
and
doesn't
I'm
look
like,
good.
yeah, no, I it can be a little bit better, and then I'll go into the other direction afterwards. So
Now, do you take this approach with all sorts of board games, or just more like Euros, where you can sort of see what's coming up forward? What do you do with other games like deck builders, for example?
Well, for deck builders, I know you're going one strategy, which is draw as many cards as I can. I know you're definitely doing that one.
That is my general strategy with card games, yes.
I mean, don't you just try to understand the cards? I mean, at the first go rounds, just reading and trying to see how the cards can possibly connect, which is hard as shit.
I think I try to go for value. Like, if I have a certain amount of gold, it's like, can I spend it to get as much value out of a card that I pick? So I think that's definitely one strategy I go with. So in the new card game that I've learned. So
I was thinking more draft format when you were saying like deck builder type thing.
Well, that too. It could be like Dominion, where you have to look at the board and then you have to pick one, or it could be more of a deck builder like. Man, we haven't played a lot of deck builders in a while, haven't we?
I haven't played Dominion in quite a while.
Man, I've been saying that I kind of want to play deck builders a little bit. A certain ones, not all of them.
Sentinels?
Sentinels of the Multiverse is one.
It's not a deck builder, though, is it? Because you're just picking a deck.
That is, yeah, it's true. For that, it's not necessarily a deck builder, but it is. It feels like Marvel Champions with less work, sort of. That's sort of the way I feel about it. That game, anyways. But no, other deck builders like maybe Resident Evil or
I don't remember Resident Evil that much.
Street Fighter, same thing.
Yeah.
What about the King in Black?
The King in Black?
It's a Marvel supervillain. Sorry, never mind.
No, too old school for me, man.
No, it's new. It's the current meta.
Oh well,
it's the current mega storyline.
Even worse, because that's If you go too far back, I'm useless. If you go to current day, I'm also useless.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. I definitely know if it's a deck builder, no one wants to draw cards. Now, do I want to use cards that attack other people? Yeah, but sometimes if you draw too many cards and I have attack and you still have too many cards, it feels like that strategy is wasted. So
maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like if there is a version of an attack card in the not role-playing game, the deck building game, if you start to take those, people are going to look at you funny. And they're going to start to gang up on you and shit.
I think also that as a person playing games, you kind of get so used to caught up in the motions about I want to do something that you forget about how point-driven certain things are.
Yeah.
And there comes to a point where, like, maybe I should get some points. Instead of trying to do all this awesome other stuff that really doesn't matter because the points is the only thing that matters.
There has been a game where I've ended the game with just a fistful of cards. But like, am I doing that right? And I'm like, last place. Like,
right.
But I drew the most cards. How could I lose?
Right.
I mean, usually you win when you draw the most cards, so you got that one game.
Just the one game where it just didn't matter.
Yeah, I think with board games or first ones that I've learned and stuff, I kind of try to look at the board state and how people play and pivot, and because as you play a game, it kind of evolves to what you should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I kind of try to catch up with the cues of what other people are doing and what I'm doing. So, but being more focused on, hey, what is the objective to win? So
you're really learning how to be more efficient the first playthrough, and you learn more and more playthroughs how to be more efficient. But
yeah,
it's building the strategy and learning that control, I guess.
But I've definitely picked up games where like, oh, I'm just going to try this and just have fun with it. But honestly, I think I just want to win.
Yeah, for myself, I want to learn as much as possible. I try to learn as much when we're actually doing the rules. Like, if I see combos or this is supposed to lead into this, just obvious stuff. I try to pick up as much as I can early, see where it leads, and then try to win. For whatever reason, after the first playthrough, if the game hasn't sort of explained itself to you, sort of the way we played not Fallout. Why do I keep saying Fallout? Fuck. Food Chain.
Mm-hmm.
When we keep playing Food Chain, the first time we played, we sort of played it in the way that we saw a strategy that won, right? And then every game after that, anytime I've tried something new or I've gone a certain way, if I wasn't like on par with everybody, man, does it just feel bad. I don't know, it just feels like a waste after the first game trying quote unquote new things, unless that's what you're really going for. For whatever reason, just feels terrible unless you're doing well. You know, if you pivot off and you start to do bad, you're just like, oh, I shouldn't have been brave.
Well, no one's figured out a counter strategy, have they? Then they just go straight for food as quickly as possible.
Not necessarily. That is still primarily what we've been playing with, but advertising has been needed and played a huge pivotal role in it as well.
We also think that 4 players is the sweet point for that
yeah,
game.
3 players is not a good point for that. It feels like one person is always left behind, and then the other 2 are sort of duking it out. And then one person's just eliminated, which kind of sucks. Clearly, one person doesn't want to be stuck there for an hour, 2 hours.
But it shouldn't discourage you for trying new things. It just sucks that certain games will just punish you if you just, veer off too much and you're just behind and you're just stuck.
Yeah. You should be encouraged for trying new things, but even with people working to balance things as best they can, there will be a clear strategy. 90% of the time, I say.
Food chain's especially painful to mess up in the beginning and just basically sit there and be ineffective the rest of the game if you...
Yeah, that game is brutal early.
Yeah.
Very unforgiving.
Everything is all about those early plays.
Yeah.
But isn't there a game that we played before that there was only really one strategy to win, and we kind of just, after we cracked it, it was just like, okay, well, we're just done with this because it just, only the one thing is viable, it seems.
Well, that's what you guys originally said about Wingspan.
Yeah. Still.
Like, it's still
That's
firmly
the
believe.
best strategy still. I don't say it's the only one you can win with. Depends on what you draw, but...
I have one with eggs. What's
yeah,
that?
it's because we were trying something else that was different.
Yeah, my strategy.
Mm-hmm. What do you try to do when you're trying to learn a game?
What do you do on your first playthrough? What's your mindset?
Yeah,
like?
copying well.
Copying well.
Actually,
just trying to figure out a strategy. I always want to win, per se, but I need to just figure out how the game works. Some games are so damn complicated.
I know what's going through Alex's head. It's like, why am I here? Why am I playing this game? Why am I friends with these people?
A little bit.
I always thought it was meow, 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 meow.
Secret tunnel.
Yeah.
Secret tunnel.
It's not so secret.
No. Man. One of the games that I recently backed on Kickstarter was the, I guess, reprint of Castles of Mad King Ludwig. I wanted to discuss one quick thing about that campaign, or that Kickstarter campaign. It came with your base version, your royal version, and then a colossal version. Now, I picked up the royal version because it's the one that's most pimped out for the most part. It's the reason you buy a Kickstarter. Come on, if you're going to get the basic ass version, just go get the basic ass game from your game store. You go to Kickstarter to pick up all the extras and all the pretty shit, let's be honest. But I could just not justify the colossal version of this game. For those of you who haven't played Castle of Mad King Ludwig, it's basically a tile drafting and laying game with an economy. And you're trying to connect doing like combos with certain of tiles and rooms. But the main point is you create your own castle in your own space. The reason I could not justify myself to buy the colossal version is because they're 4 times bigger than the already jumbo size version they're giving us in this version. I don't know. The size feels like, if you guys know what a fat pack is for Magic the Gathering, it's about maybe like 6 inches and 4 inches across. It's a fairly big size. Now, they're going bigger than that. I can't ever see myself playing, like, if I'm, hey, let's play castles. You guys want to play castles? Okay. And I bust it out, and then I start giving everybody else like a separate table to hold their shit with.
We had to go outside on the
Yeah, we have to go outside on the patio or something. Somebody called it, I think maybe you did, a convention game. Mm-hmm. Where you buy it and you hold on to it until you go down to a convention and you RSVP one of those Warhammer tables because you're gonna need that space. This thing is like literally huge. And then
you lay it out, and you just big dick it, just like,
oh,
here
of
it
course.
is.
I guess that's one of the cons. I mean, one of the pros, right? You get to just big dick that huge stack on,
like a full game of Cthulhu Wars with all the extras at a convention.
Yeah, I know he feels good lugging that shit around. Like, even if he doesn't get to play with it, he's like, look at my shit. You know, it's a lot.
Yeah,
during conventions, you need to bring your bling. I mean, that's
kind of what it feels like. It feels like PTQs for Magic when I'd bring like my deck box and my shiny mat and like all that nice stuff. It feels like that's sort of what you do in conventions, is sort of just show off.
I would know. I only tag along in conventions and, for board game conventions. Other things I don't have bling to bring. My basic T-shirt.
Right.
And whatever else.
Is your basic T-shirt?
But no, I mean, can anybody, besides that, do we have a reason to pick that up? Like, is anybody actually, I mean, maybe if that's your favorite game, period, like your number one, maybe you get it on the table every day and the colossal version is just gonna enhance it and be like, okay, my terrible fucking eyesight isn't gonna be a factor anymore, something. But man, it bumped up the price from $129 to $200 for something that you're probably not going to get on the table very often.
Well, like I said, it won't get on a table. We would probably have to play it on the floor.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, we would need twice our table size.
It's too much money for it just being a pain to use. You won't play the game as much because it's too much of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's definitely just a collector's.
Yeah, I mean, it got backed by plenty of people, but I was just saying this to Alex. There's a point where you have a hobby and then you become an enthusiast. Like,
right, true.
There's a huge difference.
But then I think about the collector's edition of Tokunoku that we have, and it's huge, but
it's reasonably huge.
Yeah, you can still find the space for all your bamboo and all your tile and pieces, but
Azul Giant. I don't know if any of you have seen it.
No.
It's fairly big, but it's still reasonably big. Like, you can still put it out and enjoy your game and enjoy how much bigger it is than regular Azul, but without it being like a chore. You don't have to, open up your table and, use it for like Turkey Day setting where you have to make it hella big. If you guys still have old ass tables like we do.
Are the tiles big enough to break someone's jaw with?
I don't think so. I don't think they're that big.
Durable, maybe? Probably
Durable
not that
for
heavy.
sure. No, not that heavy. You wouldn't want something crazy heavy. Like, you want a lighter tile for something that big.
Just take two and I don't know, whatever movie, he smashed the mouth with both into the...
There's been many a smashing
something
face in movies, dude. No, but that just for me, the Colossal, I couldn't justify it. Price wise for one, and then two, just the odds of it hitting our table. If it hits your guys' table, let us know. Instagram, Twitter, let us know what's up. But not for me. Not for me. There's been a few other Kickstarters I've been looking at, though, for sure.
Looking at or
yeah, looking at
yeah.
Frostpunk.
Okay. Yeah, we wanted to. That's a Kickstarter we wanted to pick up, but no way. $200 at least. More than 200, I think I calculated recently because we didn't pick up the early version.
To get what, the baseboard game and
so it's not it's to get everything just the way you would in Kickstarter. But man, no, for a game that is untested to me, Castles of Mad King Ludwig played fantastic game. Frostpunk, not. I mean, I love the video game, but man, it's dangerous to me. I like to play my games once or twice, or at least have very, very good reviews of it before I pick it up, or even really good discount. One of those three factors. Backing something for $200+ that I don't know whether I'll like or not is very dangerous to me. I could pick up 4 games for that cost today.
No, it's too much. Besides, you can potentially still get. I don't know if you get all the extras after it's funded. Maybe you can find them somewhere for reasonable.
Kickstarter is becoming. When we first started doing Kickstarter in this industry for board gaming in this hobby, it seemed like a blessing because the smaller guys started getting some exposure, and some really, really sweet and awesome games came out of Kickstarter and are still coming out of Kickstarter. But it feels like as more and more time goes on, it has become a platform for bigger companies to pass on the expense to us. It just feels like certain companies that don't need the funding from Kickstarter to fund a project like that go on there anyways, and that's sort of annoying. This, I understand. It's a collector's edition. You're not going to mass produce it. You are targeting an audience. Castles of Mad King Ludwig, Tanner's Trail. Why the fuck are you smiling, you piece of shit?
Still happy with myself.
Oh my god.
He did a good job.
He's like...
I made it funny.
Yeah. Oh my god! I changed the Wi-Fi password to poop.
That was a good episode.
No, man. I mean, that's just my soapbox right there. Frostpunk, man, that is. But it's one of those games that comes with tons of miniatures, so that's where all the cost is driving. Like, if I could just be happy with the base board game, it's like only like $80, something like that. 80, once again in quotation, like
if it's
only
anything
80.
like the video game, I want it though.
That's true. We enjoyed the video game quite thoroughly.
I think I played so many hours. I beat the game very fast.
I did not beat the game. I was not good at it. My people died.
What will you miss out if you just get the base game after getting reviews that is really good?
The actual miniatures for the board.
Ooh,
exactly.
The tower thing.
The tower thingy. I don't believe you get that. If that might be in the base. I don't think you get like the other smaller stuff. It just has it's miniatures on a map. Like I think you might get like cardboard pieces instead or some other pieces. But fuck, I could live without the expansions. I cannot live without having the miniatures for it, and that's at least like $150. So
I don't know. The more you talk about it, the more I want it.
Oh my god, my poor wallet. Kickstarter and Magic the Gathering, they are wallet destroyers. And Legos.
Yes, Legos, definitely Legos.
Yeah, I've seen it maul once or twice the savings.
I mean, I'm in deep enough at this point.
What did you pick up today, actually?
The newest blacksmith shop. It comes with a blacksmith, obviously, an archer, 2 knights, a horse, a carriage, a dog, cute little dog, and of course the shop itself. The best part's the horse, though. I've always wanted a horse, Lego horse. Yeah,
if you haven't checked it out, it is quite interesting. It looks really, really good. The detail on it is fantastic. But that's if you're into Legos. Christina actually also picked up a few Legos today. It was the roses and the tulips, I believe.
Roses and tulips, yeah.
Yeah, and then also a bonsai tree.
Yes, I will
a couple of weeks
that
ago.
later. I'll make it.
Now, as soon as we're cleared to go bowling, man, all our hobbies will be right back on track, right?
All right.
Oof.
We could have gone bowling a long time ago for a bowling league. Y'all just stopped caring. I guess we can't do it.
Now.
It's hard to do a league with the 2 kids, huh?
Yeah, that too, dude. They don't just like sitting there. I mean, if we had like an iPad or we were that kind of people where we were just like, here, watch this for fucking 3 hours. But no.
Well, we could still go to the lane. Maybe we wait, I guess, till COVID's over. But
yeah, a little bit.
We could randomly go to the lane. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Luckily, we have our own balls to stick our fingers in, eh, guys?
Yeah. Man, I was like, work, we're having a bowling event. I'll bring my ball. I roll up my bag. I'm big shot.
Oh,
but then
man.
I'm terrible.
Yes.
I am terrible.
Oh my god, that's fantastic to hear, dude.
Yeah.
When was this?
October.
Okay.
2019, maybe.
You're like, got my own shoe. At least you don't have a wrist guard like I do, dude. As soon as you slap on the wrist guard, if you don't hit a fucking strike, dude, you need to take that shit off.
Just that you have arthritis. Too much typing.
I finally had, I thought it was carpal tunnel on Friday, but I don't know. It's gone away. Or just arthritis, maybe. I'm starting to get it.
Yeah, it's time to see a doctor for that shit, dude.
If it comes back, but it's also possibly just how I was resting it all day.
Yeah, I know. I've been enjoying the standing or this modular desk that lets me go up and down for when I'm editing these episodes, because when I don't know, I just put up I can't move my wrist that far up. They get really fucked up. Even playing too much League of Legends, I play the ADC role, and sometimes I'm just shaking that shit out when I die.
That's why I play support.
Yeah, not too much clicking. Next time, I actually want to start playing League of Legends, the board game, because it is a campaign game, and we've held on to it for fucking ever now. I just want to I want to open its secrets.
Did you ever open it, period?
No. Open it, yes. Secrets, no. Because secrets. All right. So, final thoughts, guys, on what's the most interesting or beautiful, fascinating boards or board states?
We need more beautiful games. That's my final thought.
Play Chinatown, because Noel sucks at that. That has nothing to do with the state of the game, but he's terrible, and I win.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, that's very true. I am terrible at Chinatown.
We should pick up and play a Giza.
Yeah, re-picking up old ones. I don't know, just keep an eye out for really interesting board states out there. Let us know what you think, and we'll figure it out next time. Maybe do some shout outs. What about for the first time playing a board game? Any advice for people who are trying to pick up a new board game?
If you're overwhelmed, try and just stick to part of the game to understand that one part if you can. Like pick one strategy, even if you're not think you'll win towards the middle of it. Stick with it, finish it off, see how the game works as well as you can. Then maybe next time you can have an ideal or efficient strategy.
Pay attention to what other players are doing because they're going to veer off and do their own thing, and you'll learn from other people. So just pay attention.
I would say take it as a learning experience, especially like the way we do it, our first game, or whenever we have a new player introduced to a board game, the first one that we play never counts, like to our board or as an official win, really. Because one player is either catching up on information or either all of us are very, very brand new. There's really no reason to glow over a random victory, Christina. So...
It might not count, but it sure does count for my ego.
Yeah, that is 100%. It is an ego win for sure. Sure.
That's all that's important is the ego. Come on.
Just
ego
realize
points.
If you're behind and everybody it's new, just honestly why we always play board games first off is we're here to have fun.
Yeah.
Just remember that,
Yeah, if it's becoming a chore, you should probably take a break or something, or maybe try a different game, possibly.
Or figure out the best way to just make someone else suffer in the game and screw up their play.
Wow.
I mean, that is a strategy for sure, man. All right, guys, we are everywhere. You can find us on Instagram, you can find us on Twitter, you can find us on Facebook. We're also now on a bunch of different platforms. You can find us on Breaker, Anchor, podcast, blah blah blah, Spotify. We are everywhere. Just check us out on Anchor or Spotify if you are really that internet non-savvy. That's the two big places you can find us.
We're official. Spotify?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're on. Yeah, we
what
got
have you been listening to us on?
through the Anchor.
Nothing. Or
That's right. That's right. God damn it.
Wow.
I hear myself talking. Why do I care about?
You know what? Honestly, when I heard myself talk, I wasn't looking forward to it, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna be so cheesy and lame." And then I listened to it. I was like, "Hey, I'm pleasantly surprised."
Yeah, this has been pretty fun, and as you can tell, it's been new for us. Hopefully, we've been getting better and better throughout the episodes by leaps and bounds, and not
More
just
comfortable.
crawls. Yeah, we've been trying to be more comfortable and stuff like that. And a huge shout out to apparently the small amount of actual listeners we have that isn't our own podcast, apparently. Because if this guy isn't listening to it, his brother isn't listening to it. Yeah, that means those numbers are actual people. That's really cool, and we appreciate it.
Yes, we definitely do.
Yay for the fans.
All right, take it easy, guys.